Question 10, Part A. This cumulative frequency table summarises the times taken by the staff of Spring Hill School to travel to school. We've got the times, t-minutes, and the cumulative frequencies. Part 1. Draw the cumulative frequency graph for this distribution. Well, we can see for t less than or equal to 20 minutes, there were 12 staff. So here's 20 minutes on the time axis. On the cumulative frequency axis, 10 little squares represents 20, so each little square is 2. For 12, we want to go up 6 little squares and plot a point here. Then at time 40, we want to plot 45, so that's up to 40, and 5 will be 2.5 little squares here. Then we've got 62, 72, 78, and 80. Now we draw a smooth curve through the points, and we also know that no staff took less than 0 minutes, so we can use that point as well. And here's our curve. Part 2. Use your graph to estimate the median time. With a total frequency of 80, we can take the median to be the 40th value, half of 80. So we find 40 on the cumulative frequency axis, draw a line across, and then a line down. Again, on this scale, each little square represents 2, so we're 2 little squares below 40, so that will be 36 minutes. Part 3. Use your graph to estimate the interquartile range of the times. Well, the median's the 40th value, the lower quartile will be the 20th value. So we draw a line across, a line down, and this is 20 plus 2 little squares, so it's 24 minutes. The upper quartile, that will be 3 times 20, that will be the 60th value. Line across, line down, and we're 1.5 little squares below 60, so that's about 57 minutes. The interquartile range is equal to the upper quartile minus the lower quartile, so it's 57 minus 24, and that gives us 33 minutes. Part B. The box plot below shows the distribution of the times taken by the students of Spring Hill School to travel to school. Make 2 comparisons between the times taken by the staff and by the students. When we're asked to make 2 comparisons between distributions, we should make 1 comment on the average and 1 comment on the spread. We've not been given a grid to draw the box plot for the staff, so let's just make a table of values. For the staff, we had a median of 36, an interquartile range of 33, and a range, well, we know there were staff who took longer than 100 minutes, and we know there were staff who took less than or equal to 20 minutes. So the range is greater than 80, although we don't know its actual value. For the students, the median is this middle line here. Using the same scale as before, it's 2 little squares below 20, so that will be 16. The interquartile will be 44 minus 8, so that's 36. And the range will be 70 minus 2, so that's 68. It's easy to comment on the average. We've got a big difference in the medians. So our first comparison can be, on average, the staff took longer to travel to school, as their median time was 36 minutes, compared with 16 minutes for the students. The second comment on the spread of the data is a bit more complicated. The interquartile ranges are very close. We could say they're about the same, but the interquartile range is slightly higher for the students. Or we could make a comment on the range, where there's a much clearer difference. The range for the staff is significantly larger. So our second comment, the range of times taken by staff to travel to school is greater than the range for students.